Good morning, students. Today we will do study about the pure substances and its types. Pure substance. A pure substance is a substance which is formed only by one kinds of particles. These particles may be atoms or molecules. So we can say that a pure substance is made up only of one kind of the atoms. For example, water, salt. Here water is known as a pure substance because it is having only the molecules of water, while salt is having only the molecules of sodium chloride, and that's why it is also known as the pure substance. Now our next topic is types of pure substances. The pure substance is divided into two types on the basis of their chemical composition. Number one, elements. Number two, compounds. Students, today we will study only about the elements. The compounds will be discussed during the next lecture. So, according to the Anton L. Lavoisier, element is a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. It means an element is a substance which cannot be split up into two or more simple substances by any of chemical methods such as heat, light, electric energy, etc. For example, hydrogen. Hydrogen is an element because it cannot be split up into two or more than two simpler substances by any chemical means such as heat, light or electricity. Similarly, oxygen is also an element because it is also not capable to split up into the two or more simpler substances by any of the chemical means. So students, we can say that element is a substance which is made up of only one kind of atoms. Okay, for example, copper. Copper is a metal. Why? Because it is made up only of one kinds of atoms called the copper atoms. Students, there are 115 elements known at present, out of which 92 elements nature में मिलते हैं, while the remaining 23 elements have been prepared artificially. And we are also to be known that every substance is in this world is made up of one or more of these elements. Elements can be solids, liquids or gases. But in fact, majority of the elements are solids. Only 11 elements are gases like xenon, krypton, etc. Whereas only 2 elements known as mercury and bromine are liquids at the room temperature. Now students, elements is divided into three types, which are metals, non-metals and metalloids. You can see here the some of the examples. Let's discuss the properties of metals. Number one, they have a luster or shine. Means all the metals are lustrous or shiny and can be polished. For example, gold, silver and copper are shiny metals and they can be polished. उन पर पॉलिश की जा सकती है. द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल्स ऑफ हैविंग अ शाइनी लस्टर शाइनी सरफेस इज कॉल्ड मेटेलिक लस्टर और चमक. The shiny appearance of metals make them useful in making jewelry and decorative pieces. For example, gold and silver are used for making ornaments because they are bright and shiny. Number two, they have silvery gray or golden yellow colors. Number three, they conduct heat and electricity. Means all the metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Among them, silver is the best conductor of heat and electricity, while the lead is the poorest conductor of heat and electricity. Mercury metal is also a poor conductor of heat. Number four, they are ductile. Means all the metals are ductile. कहने का मतलब ये है कि they can be stressed into thin wires, but metals are not equally ductile. Some are more ductile than the others. Gold and silver are the best ductile metals. Number 5, they are malleable. This means that metals can be beaten into thin sheets with hammer without breaking them. Example, gold and silver are some of the best malleable metals, and aluminium and copper are also highly malleable. Number 6, they are sonorous. The meaning of the sonorous, they make a ringing sound when hit. It is due to the property of sonorousness of metals that they are used for making bells and musical instruments like manjira, and the wire or strings for stringed musical instruments such as violin, guitar, sitar, tanpura, etc. And generally the metals are solid at room temperature. Only mercury is the metal that is liquid at room temperature. Examples of metals are gold, silver, copper, sodium, potassium, etc. And along with it, you can see here the pictures in the various metals can be seen, where gold, platinum, copper, tin, lead, etc. Now the properties of known metal. Number 1, they display variety of colors. This means that they have many different colors. For example, sulfur is yellow, phosphorus is white or red in color, graphite is black, chlorine is yellowish green, bromine is red brown, whereas hydrogen and oxygens are colorless non-metals. Number 2, they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. This means that that non-metals do not allow heat and electricity to pass through them. For example, sulfur and phosphorus are the non-metals which do not conduct heat and electricity, but some exceptions are there, like diamond is a non-metal which is a good conductor of heat, and graphite is also a non-metal which is good conductor of electricity. Being a good conductor of electricity, it is used for making electrodes in dry cells. Number 3, they are not lustrous, sonorous and malleable. The meaning of the not lustrous means they have dull appearance. However, there is an exception, and that is iodine, which is non-metal but it is having shining surface like that of metals. Then they are not sonorous also. The meaning of the sonorous means all the solid non-metals do not make a ringing sound when we strike them, and they are not malleable also. The meaning of the malleable means they are brittle in nature. This means that non-metals cannot be beaten into sheets with a hammer. Non-metals break down into small pieces when they are hammered, and this property is called the brittleness, which is the characteristic feature of non-metals. Examples of non-metals are hydrogen, oxygen, iodine, carbon. In carbon we can say that coal, koila and coke, and along with it bromine, chlorine, etc. are also the examples of non-metals. You can see here the examples of non-metals: sulfur, which is yellow in color, nitrogen, colorless, selenium and bromine. Now metalloids, elements having the intermediate properties between those of metals and non-metals are called metalloids. Means some elements which have some properties of metals and some other properties of non-metals are called metalloids. Means ऐसे एलिमेंट्स जिनमें मेटल्स और नॉन मेटल्स दोनों की प्रॉपर्टीज होती है, इस तरह के एलिमेंट्स को कहा जाता है मेटेलॉइड्स. इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जांपल्स ऑफ मेटेलॉइड्स आर बोरोन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, एक्सेट्रा. You can also see here the example of metalloid, which is silicon. Silicon is a metalloid. It is brittle like non-metals, but it can conduct electricity like a metal. It is found in computer chips, glass, sand, etc. Thank you.